Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Action-Packed Tales of Istoria, where heroes and villains are made. Thank you for tuning in to our weekly D&D show. We really appreciate your viewership as we play our game of Dungeons & Dragons, every week. No, viewership. You're off camera right now. Stop.
Right.
So, all right.
It is kind of voyeurism, I guess.
All right. So anyway, here we're just gonna leave out rep. Let me just get to my two things, and then we can get out to the full table, and the ass hattery can begin again. Two thank yous. One to Riot Games for letting us use their music for free. If you're interested in how we do that, you can check our About Us section. If you're interested in the tracks that we're playing during the stream and everything, which I do here. In the bottom right corner, see the playlist kind of cycling through, and you can check out the tracks, from them. It's really good music. And then second one, and of course, none of these are sponsored. Second one's Ark and Forge. They're the people who allow us, or who provide the virtual tabletop software that we use to have this little digital experience with D&D. It's really cool stuff, and they have like full-on map making software that comes with it, in addition to soundboards and all that sort of jazz. It's really cool. Check it out. Okay, now that all that's done.
It's crazy how that happens.
Yeah. So, Ass Hattery may resume. Please continue.
It's already continued.
It's already
Like an elder.
Sounds about right.
Wow!
I don't remember that episode.
I'll have to look at it later. I saw Ass Hat, like GIF, Brian Griffin, something like that. So
Yeah. He cuts off a guy's ass and puts it on his head.
okay,
No.
yep, all right.
I don't remember that episode.
Me neither.
Peter's mom, so.
No, okay.
I don't like that.
So,
Would you posted to follow that up? I don't know.
all right, let's get back to what we're playing here at the table.
D&D. We're all
So-
gonna die.
Right. Start rolling dice and just see what happens.
Man, does Twitch allow like gifts?
No.
No.
I
No,
would assume,
Now,
yeah,
can you
probably not.
imagine the chaos that would be?
no,
Ah,
it's
hey,
just
DC.
a little.
Yeah,
Long time friend of the stream.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like impossible to see anything.
Oh, yeah.
It's impossible to see anything anyway. With
Well,
the chat moves so
That's
fast.
already
True.
my pet peeve anyway with the streamers that like actually let things come up on screen. I'm like, I
Hey,
can't
Paul. Hi, Paul.
watch your stream.
Oh,
Like,
Hi, Paul.
I see people.
Paul of Paul's Pallet Provisions.
No confirmations on whether they are alive or dead, though.
Paul?
I see people.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought you meant like him specifically. I'm like, oh, yeah.
so what we're doing the recap thing.
Recap. Yep.
So we stabbed a bunch of people. Rainier has a vengeance.
Yeah. I mean, we'll talk about that now that Rainier is fully conscious again instead of just kind of in an autopilot mode for a little bit.
Fight or flight.
Yeah. So
Everybody but Gordon survived. The cow. Gordon has passed.
indeed.
He
Is
is
the
the
honor
bad
assistant.
boy. How did we get him in there?
We shrunk
Shrunk
him.
him. Oh, that's right. Reduced. We went carrying a fucking metal covered bowl. Yeah.
But you do
Even
have.
shrunk, I imagine he'd be hefty.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's metal plated, right? Even
Yeah.
if it's like it's the size of a medium dog.
Yeah, I don't really
Still.
know. Not that I have a ton in the bag of colding, but I'm not putting anything else in.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't chance it. In fact, Gordon probably would break the bag to begin with, but we'll allow it. So
I have a skull that now sits on my
Wait, how long has he been dead?
long enough.
Oh, wow.
he just died like last
I
session.
think I have Revivify.
Oh no, it's too. Yeah, it's been over a minute.
Oh.
Yeah, we moved to another area.
We had a
We
long
were at the
rest.
bottom of the tower. He died at the top of the tower.
Yeah, and then
We're now
we had to go right
heading
up
towards the
the tower.
town.
Mhm.
and then also
No,
get out of
heading
Dodge.
towards the Tower of Repose. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we snuck out, too. Yeah,
Yep.
well, we took a
You took a long rest after.
long rest.
Or no, you took-
out?
Yes.
In
Kind
air
of.
quotes, we snuck out.
Yeah.
And then realized we didn't really need to sneak out.
Better be safe than sorry.
Yeah. All of the undead were just chilling.
We're just kind of sleepy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where we're at.
We are we're going the way of the Tower of Repose now,
Oops, I'm at that one.
where we apparently have to watch out for gigantors of negative energy.
Indeed.
I'm sure it's fine. We can take them. Yeah, let's have Rainier test that. We should fight them all at once. Yeah. Close up. Close up, yeah. If you see a giant made of like negative energy or shadow, you should definitely try to melee it.
Okay. Big hugs.
It's got a soul. Go for it.
It does, yeah.
Use your shadow blade.
Definitely.
I got to use her 8th level fireball and hit him right in the face, and it was very satisfying. They took it like a champ. So
Right, and you showed me the glory
I was
of
over
summoning things at higher levels and
You guys
how
deal a lot
nasty
of
they can be.
I mean, dude,
We
so
can
like,
single target.
Yeah.
the last time you were gone, I played your character and did that, but he dispelled it, I think, which I was real annoyed about. But yeah, this time I was like, he might get mad that I'm going to use his best spell slot, but this thing's going to try.
Well, I don't use it for much else anyway. I usually just save that slot for a lower level spell that I can get more effectiveness out of, like like a good heal or
You
something.
got 4 attacks with 8th level, right?
Yeah, and then one of those, I hit on all 4 and crit on 2 of them, and I was just like, "Hey, yo, this guy's actually not bad."
Like, not only was
It's like
it there,
70 something damage.
yeah, not only was it really good distraction, but it was also like good at dealing some of the damage.
Oh, and then I had it swan dive off the tower and land on a giant skeleton.
they like
massive.
meteored him
Yeah.
right in the face.
Yeah.
I was like,
2 people.
Charizard, use Meteor Strike.
That's what inspired Dorgirin to do the same.
Yeah. I'm like, all right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because when you choose, so I think I went Earth because like that seemed most likely for you. But like if you do the fire one, it does fire attacks,
Right.
and then I think there's air and water.
Flag, and
So
then
thanks
water.
to that, I went through after last session Tuesday night, and I went through all my spells, and I started putting in more things to summon more shit.
Jesus
You
Christ.
can only concentrate on one, but like we got some 4th level ones, we got some 6th level ones. We'll see what happens.
Full belt of Pokemon ready to go.
This is like
Squirrel, I shoot you.
Oh god, it's dead.
So water elemental.
I remember the elemental though was very much a even levels made more sense than odd levels.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, because of rounding down.
yeah, which we all know. Shit. So, tell me what's this running down?
4th, 6th, and 8th. Only do it that way.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, as we're picking up, then you guys are in the lands outside of the Tower of Order, aka the ruins of Ron Concept. One of the two.
Ron Swanson.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you're about here on the map.
Why is D&D Beyond being so terrible right now?
Huh?
Right now?
Well,
Oh, D&D.
more so than usual.
Oh,
Speak me and
That's
blast
okay.
voice. Speak me and blast voice.
okay.
I don't know that one.
That's a new
I
thing.
did just
Okay.
refresh though.
We're going
I've been
east.
doing that. It won't load my character sheet.
Oh no. Oh no, I should not have refreshed the page.
So we'll talk about what's going on.
Yeah.
So where are we? You said we're right
So
by
you're-
these ruins.
Yeah, you're just outside of the ruins of.
Ron Cosmo.
Yep. Thank you.
Tower of Order.
Yeah, outside of Tower of Order.
God, all your
To
characters
repose,
pulled up.
and then slip doop.
yeah.
I always keep them open.
Are we needing Sliver Slip Boot to get over there? Or?
No,
No.
we're
I
going
think
to
just when we go south again.
Is this our last tower, or do we got one more after
We've
this?
got storms
Okay.
left, and then we gotta go.
That
Well,
should
no,
be
then
fun.
we gotta go back to
There were 4, right?
this one. That one.
Yes.
Damn it. So we gotta go past our destination and go. We're so close.
You don't remember that one very well for a reason.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a reason.
Are you guys sure we got
Yeah,
four?
that's the
We
one.
don't need to get. Don't we need to get that one that's down here?
There's a reason we didn't go to the Tower of Storms after Third Duel.
Yeah.
Why?
We're
You may
gonna.
have lost your mind on it.
Yeah.
The mind flare is extracted her brain. Remember?
We had to make it
Christian.
quick time.
What did he say? What did he
no.
say?
So you may have lost your mind on that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did hear that. It was pretty good.
How did you get your armor back?
Just at the end of that last
I
battle.
You got
took an expressway down.
Yeah.
It wasn't intended to be an expressway down, but it was.
But I mean, you didn't grab other loots while you were in there?
Well, so
Oh.
We didn't go back into that room.
While we're thinking about it, and we have
We didn't
everybody
know how it would work.
in
You
the
want some
room.
of that?
If you do not have a ripcord in your inventory, put one in there right now.
yeah, right
I
now.
used mine. So
I know I
Well,
have more. I gave I replaced everyone's
We should have
ripcord.
did this pre-game.
You just go to inventory, manage inventory, and
Yes.
then
It's
Just type in
it's an item.
ripcord?
Yeah.
Rip them out.
Add it to your inventory because the ruling is now if you do not have it in your inventory, you don't have it.
You don't have it.
Word, RIP space.
Just RIP. That'll probably be enough. RIP space should do it.
Just rip. Let it rip, potato chip.
Oh, just add one.
Yep. And to your equipment. And backpack, whatever you want.
All right. Well then, okay. Since we're doing this, and now I know how to do it, how many potions should we all have?
We didn't do that yet. Tony and I have to do math
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
because we need to figure out the scarcity.
Right. So you had gems that you were turning in at Metropolis, if I recall correctly,
Oh my god.
and then you were wanting to get basically just buy the lot of whatever potions you had available. And I think
Yeah.
you had sent somebody off with some gold to retrieve that, and I think
And
that's you may have also gotten diamonds at that point in time.
That was
Yeah,
but I think the
it was-
diamonds were already accounted for.
Diamonds and potions we did not account for.
Well, the diamonds I think were because we were debating about this with what you had to bring you back to life.
I do have more than one diamond in my
We
Right.
bought some.
Right.
Our group did.
Right. But the
Whenever-
We sent Dorgirin and Rainier with 22,000 gold pieces worth
Right.
of gems and told them to also buy potions. And
when they got back to
we told him. Yeah, when they got
Right,
back
so
to
it was-
Milvain and then came back up,
Okay.
we told them
Right.
to get as many potions with that gold, convert
Yeah.
that to gold, and then get as many potions, and then, like, I think we told them 2 or 3 diamonds.
if they can find them. Right.
If you could find them, that was the thing.
so what you're
Because there's a
saying
lot of
is-
small towns. Milvain is.
Yeah,
really
the small towns wouldn't have diamonds, but they would have potions. So let's make a note of this in particular. So 22,000 gold
What you're
pieces.
saying is Dorgirin and Rainier have 22,000.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
We didn't find
that's
out. Yeah,
what
what
I'm
are you gonna do?
asking.
I'll
Really.
never tell.
They had to wait. They had to
Gordon
wait in
had very
Milvain at least a
expensive
little bit
meals
because
for that
Right.
trip.
Corfer had to do
Only
some
the
stuff,
fine.
so
Yeah.
they were in town for at least a little bit.
Only
Yeah,
the-
Corker was
Okay.
teaching Ding Dong the way of the moon.
So you were able to get along the path. There are 2 small towns. Each one of them had 3 potions of healing available, and there were 2 graders at each spot too.
Okay, 3 regular.
So 6 regular, 4 graders.
Correct?
6 lesser, 4 greater.
No lesser. Actually, we do have lesser. Lesser are in D&D Beyond. I added them. Because we kept saying it, I was like, fine. There will be lesser potions of healing.
Manifested
6 reg, 4 greater.
It's 1d4 plus 1. That's a lesser. Because it's 2d4 plus 2, 4d4 plus 4. So lesser now exists, and it's 1d4 plus 1.
Amazing.
Who does that? 15th level.
It
One.
heals paper cuts.
Right.
Yeah. And then along the
Well,
path,
bring someone back
I mean,
from the
hey, you
dead.
can heal a goblin. So, you know.
That's true.
Yeah. Each one also had 5 lesser potions of healing. Both of them have, so 10 if you want them.
I don't.
Okay.
So 6 regs, 4 greater.
4 graders.
It's
How
more
many would
weight
have been
than
in
they're worth.
Milvain?
Right.
So in Milvain, that'd be one of the larger cities. So that one would have. Oh. They're running low. 2 potions of healing and 1 greater. And then, actually, you know what? Let's do this differently. I'll re-roll on this. So I'll account for this a little differently, because it is a larger town. You're gonna get replaced with different dice.
They're using a layer action.
Yep. Prepare for
Are we
pain.
going back?
Okay. Oh,
We're going east.
10 potions of healing in Milvain. 10 potions of healing.
Okay, so 16.
5 potions of greater healing. And this is with their availability, so we still need to work out how much cost works out too. Granted, 22,000 gold pieces
we're good
covers
for it.
an obscenely amount, yeah. And then 4 of the superior.
All right, how
Or
much?
superior? Supreme, yeah, superior. Supreme's the top tier, I think. if I recall
Break me down
correctly.
the cost of each, and then I'll figure out the math.
Okay. Pulling up my spreadsheet for cost of things. I think it's 50. I know the least are 50. Yeah, there we go. So potions of healing are 50, greater healing are 150, and superior are 450. I still think you're way. I think still
You said 450?
correct.
Okay.
I think you still have a lot of gold.
Yeah. I will do the math.
So you know what?
Happening problem.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, it's good to just go ahead and get this done because this is something that we bring
Oh,
up
for
at
sure.
the end of every.
Oh, yeah,
And
no.
then we're like, we'll do it off stream, and we never do it off stream.
I'm
And-
just saying that's basically all D&D is, math and improv.
Within Metropolis, let's do this too.
You doing diamonds now?
No, he's doing
No.
Metropolis.
Oh.
Yeah, if you wanted to buy potions there too.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So, you know, Metropolis is going to have 12. What's this? Yeah, okay, there we go. All right. Metropolis had available 9 potions of healing. Only 1 greater potion of healing. 1 superior. And then if you wanted them, 4 supreme.
Hell yeah.
Ocean Supremes. Oh,
How
yeah.
much do those cost?
Extra beans, please.
1350. You feel like the Supreme probably were because they're at a steep cost that not a lot of people were able to buy them.
That's what makes them supreme. They got like sour cream in them, or
Hell yeah.
Is it like that clothing brand where it just has the Supreme on it?
Right, yeah.
It's just a regular potion.
yeah.
Crunch wrap. It's a crunch wrap with some sour cream and tomatoes.
Let me check Metropolis too. If I made anything special for their alchemist. They actually, okay, yeah. So within Metropolis, they would have been sold at the hospital, as they have their alchemist on site with one of the most like yeah, it's one of the most mix of like a medicinal and then also like a crafting shop look to it.
Okay.
Whereas very much like, I mean, it really looks like, imagine ye old pharmacist, and that's what you're going into.
The old pharmacist. Okay.
We bought the lot of everything mentioned. It'd be 10,800 gold.
Do not. I was mathing. 10,300 for the potions. Thank you.
He's like, but your math is incorrect.
It's not incorrect. 16 regular, 800 gold pieces. 9 regular, 1260. 4 superior, 1800. Metropolis had 9 regular for 450, 1 regular for 140, 1 superior for 450, and 1 supreme and 4 supreme for 5400. The total of which is 10,003. I have a calculator.
9 times 150 is 1350.
What?
Hold up.
No,
Wait a
what'd
minute.
you
What
say?
did you say?
What were you talking about?
9 times 150 is 1350.
9 times. 9 times. There were 9 of them? Wait, what?
Yes.
What's 9?
9 times 14
Nine.
or 4 times 1450 is 5800.
Where are you getting 4 times
I was
1450?
sitting on the couch.
Yep.
Where are you getting 4 times 1450? It's 1350
Yeah.
for Supreme.
My bad.
Ha!
The math does math.
So you were both wrong.
No, I wasn't. Let the record show.
Wrong in the first. I was wrong in the second.
Wait, I was wrong on the first for what?
Somebody add that gif of the
No,
woman
we're
doing
gonna
math, like
What?
I'll take the one Zach Galifianakis to
What? What was I wrong on?
the 9 potions of greater.
9 potions of greater.
9 times 150 is 1350.
It's 140. It's 1260.
I think it's 150.
No, 140. You keep bumping up the cost of everything 10 gold pieces.
It should all end in 50.
Someone didn't carry.
We got a tip, obviously.
You said 140, so I got 1260.
Thank you, Herno.
Sleeping on the couch for all show.
Yep. So it was 50, 150,
That's
450, 1350, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
I'll
All
double
right,
check my.
150. No, it's all good. 9.
I can't double check this. Well, I can double check the stream. I'm not going to.
You're gonna double check.
Yeah, no. 50, so it's 50, 150, 450, 1350. I mean, I very well could have misspoken too. I'm not.
No, you were perfect. It was done.
Okay.
Yeah, it's always us.
It's always.
I'm always perfect too, so, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I regret my decision already.
Are you channeling Corp now?
No, you can't take it back now.
Well, you know, what do you do? Just, you see him stretching.
Yeah.
I still owe him an arm wrestle.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting. Showdown next
10,300 and. Is that what you got?
I'm redoing my math since I fuckered it up.
Were you able to just do this in your head?
Oh, I didn't even try, to be honest.
But like, could you?
Yeah, so he just
I
did it.
probably
Just kidding.
could.
Yes, he absolutely could fucking do it.
That makes me so angry.
Just remembering all the numbers is the hard part.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, oh, at that part, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
like if I wasn't writing down the total cost of each set of potions, I wouldn't be able to do it just because I couldn't remember that.
Right, yeah.
10,400.
Makes me think of oh God. It was a Smosh clip where they were like one of the people was saying that he was like touching up on math basically by doing
How
these
did
little
you
math
get
exercises,
10,400?
and
If you
the person was
said
like, okay, what's
9
14 times 10? He's like, that's
times
140. And it's pretty easy. And she's like, see, how'd he do that? And then one of the other ones like, oh, it was so fast. I'm like, that one, she had a zero. I'm like,
Like, we're not trying to be mean here, but
Yeah.
like,
they're very entertaining though. That same person that said, 14 times 10 was also complaining about everybody on the show, like people on the show being Nepo babies and stuff. And then like, just yelling at people like from off scene, like off screen rather, people who were like in the production of the show. And she's like, oh, what do your parents do? And the guy's like, my dad's an accountant. She's like, oh yeah, accountant, money.
Money.
And then
Not
somebody,
numbers, money.
yeah. But then somebody else that's actually on screen, I don't know who it was like, wait, what do your parents do? She's like, okay, they're in the industry, but, and they're all like, Nepo baby. I swear to God, I didn't set that up. Really fun clip. Anyway, sorry. Let's get to the thing. So, our
Yes.
I don't mean to just like roll over on that stuff. Are we good? Do we need to see how many diamonds were available at what tier of cost?
I mean, yes.
Okay.
We don't want to die.
wait,
out here.
how far are we backtracking right now?
Quite a bit, but
Several
we're dealing
months.
with this now.
Yeah.
So
Thankfully, we haven't, like,
give me the dollar values, the gold value of what diamonds you're looking for. Because I think 300 is one of them. I think 500 is another one. 1,000 might be another.
I
You
think
need
it's
gold dust too. Or diamond dust.
I have
200?
I believe that's correct. I have 300 gold worth of diamond, which is 3 uses of.
Yeah.
I didn't get to finish it before we got here.
Mm.
So that's just playing on moving like that.
I know them feels. I was having that earlier too. I don't remember the song, thankfully, and it's gone now. So, but I found some really good like rock funk. There's a playlist that got recommended to me on Spotify called String Theory, which I love because it's all just guitar, like heavy like not like mathcore necessarily, but all prog rock kind of stuff where it's all just like these are so good, all of it. And one of them was actually from Paul. Funny enough, was the reason why I listened to this song. It's called Paul Position, which we give Paul a lot of trouble, like within the Discord that we're in. So when I saw it, I was like, well, I gotta listen to this, and then potentially link that. And then I listened to it, and the song just rocks. It's a lot of like bass and guitar, just going crazy. It's really good. I'll put it on Discord in case you guys are interested in that kind of stuff too. But
That kind of stuff is my thing.
that it did, Paul. That it did. He's glad his name led me to a great song. All right, so diamonds. Diamonds, boy.
And the Nazis.
Oh boy, Nazis.
Yeah,
It's an edit people have been making of.
I've been watching them. I've been watching the show.
Yeah.
Creature Commando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep getting like different like clips or whatever from it. Makes you want to watch it. That's exactly what
It's really good. It's like it's just more James Gunn at his best. So, all right. So as you review your inventory to divvy up potions, tell you what, we'll proceed along. Keep doing your thing.
We have 11,600 left over of the initial 22.
Okay. So
It's for diamonds, and then we'll just keep the rest.
yeah, we'll discuss which tier of diamonds you need. We may cover that in the break or something because
Okay.
we're about 17 minutes off
Yeah.
right now. So, all right. So as the party has their long rest at the top of the tower, descend and then make their way through the ruins of Ron Cospo. You can find yourselves again within kind of more or less salt flats beyond the ruins. As you proceed, a discussion is had regarding where you'll go next, and potentially some other events that have happened recently.
Tower of Repose.
I suppose.
Tower of Idols. We'll go there.
Right?
I'm prompting. Yeah.
Yes. Tower of Captain Stabby, where do you want to go? You want to go stab some more?
Shink, shink.
I heard about this cool little place where you can probably get some stabbing on it.
So I'm already owed 3 high-level souls that I told there would be recompense if that was not given.
It's a good thing we're not high level. The marsh. From the way the map is drawn, I'm assuming like we have to pass through the marsh. Right? We can't like skirt the edge of it and make our way around.
From what you've been told, probably not.
But
All right.
As Rainier mentions these things about the souls, you hear within your head, I wanted those souls. While I can let go of one of them, the other two, if I am not satiated soon, I may need to find something else.
On a side, like, I still have 2 souls.
You do.
that's why he's talking now. Taking over.
I don't know. It's not.
Who's there? I want to say something.
Where's the map?
They've been given one morning. When I get another.
I'm glad we were in there.
We mopped your ass once, we'll do it again.
Alright, did you ever get over your wear thing?
No.
No, perfect.
So you're just compounding problems now, huh?
Compounding curses.
What, Jake?
Compounding curses.
You're a weird cat. You have a cursed sword.
First of all, you gave me the sword.
You shit.
I did no such thing.
I just said I didn't want it.
Yeah, that doesn't mean here, have this.
I thought. Murderous nature.
I'm also just not hiding my feelings. Sword.
Hmm.
That's. It is pretty obvious to tell when something's about to go down.
Is it?
surprise raid party.
What?
Yeah.
Surprise
What do you think
raid.
the Tower of Repose is? We're taking a repost. We're posting up.
Raid.
Okay.
Right.
I got lost in the sauce.
RAVE. Raid.
You did say rave, right?
Yeah, surprise raid.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think that was the confusion.
Oh! There's a no-no word. Sounds a lot like that.
Oh yeah.
I thought you just said it so casually, and I was like,
I was like, I'm pretty sure he said rave.
Yeah.
Just unlock the whole
But
group.
it did make me go,
Bro.
oh.
Power word stud. That's the one.
Well, failed that perception check. Well, I was like, oh,
I heard it.
Charisma check.
well,
You're
yeah.
talking about the
Yeah,
light
you.
stick variety.
Yeah. Oh yeah. for
Like
sure, yeah.
stick variety.
Throw them moonbeams.
Yeah.
Let's get hope going.
My father was in here raving like a madman.
All right. So, as the party then heads out, so making your way across the salt flats. Yep. You find once again that while the journey is not exactly perilous in these kind of more northern lands of the island, you do see that same kind of just bleak emptiness where the ground is cracked and dry. And whoops, I forgot. We need to be in the Isle of Eternal Shadow.
Good, but they make your breath funky.
What's that?
You lindels, they're delicious, but
Oh.
god, man, like that's straight poop out of butt in my mouth.
All right. Fair enough.
What?
Failed that one though.
Yeah. Well, no, I heard it.
I don't.
I heard what he said.
Yeah.
I just.
Yeah.
That was what it was.
I'm,
So we're not getting sponsored by them.
Icebreakers.
Don't eat too many of those.
Yeah.
It will make you shit.
Or it is an
sorbitol.
obscene. It is an obscene amount you have to.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I ate like
To take?
5.
Yeah. How are you
You're just
consuming?
like, I can't make
And
it.
the next day wasn't that much.
Oh my god.
Needed a minty fresh time.
Yeah, one more
So
because that
yeah,
was
don't
extra
eat like 5 or
chocolatey.
6 of them. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. If you eat a large amount, you run the risk.
Yeah.
I don't want to cloud kill the table.
let's get everyone the sugar-free gummy bears.
Oh God.
Boy, oh.
In the marsh.
Yeah.
How do you think the marsh got filled?
So as we're going through the marsh, I'm gonna druidcraft elemental.
Oh, we're not quite there yet.
Oh.
We're in the pre-march area.
We
Indeed.
are dancing.
All right, well, paint the scene.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no, sure.
It's dark.
So it is dark. It is dark. Yeah. Unsurprisingly, one might add.
which
But-
one of us has the eye shine from Pitch Black?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
Ready, guys?
I should.
So as you approach kind of lands to the northeast, you do feel the wind coming off the mountains and everything. And coming from the north, there is like an absolute briskness to it that even among those that are more inclined to potentially I would say cold nights. Yeah. Ironically, those that were desert dwelling probably are actually more attuned to cold nights than those that were not. But even with the that's great. Even with the acclimation as you're growing up to this kind of cold environments, this is particularly bone chilling. And as you get closer to what was marked as the Dimwallow Marsh, you do eventually hear that kind of gentle lapping of water on rocks, where you can hear before you can see ultimately, because of course your vision stunted. Vidir naturally being the one who has the best vision among you does see it first, but you eventually do see the kind of the shores of the Dimwallow Marsh. And as described as a marsh, you do see what looks like a bit deeper water than one would expect. Not necessarily a full-on lake, but Vidir, from what you can see, it's more of like a very shallow lake than a full-on like marshland. from at least the distance that you can tell. That said, though, one thing that everyone does also see at the same time, Vidir, of course, a little bit ahead, but there's a dense fog that exists throughout the land, kind of filling this area with what looks like a low-lying cloud. And as you walk to the shore, you cannot see beyond that fog, but you see the water in front of you.
Who wants to go swim?
Me. No, it's cold. Never mind.
I don't think we have much choice.
Well, I can fly, so.
Bryn's like, see it.
Dragonfly too.
Okay. Well,
Do that wind gusty thing. Make a break. It lasts for a minute, so I don't know. I mean, I can do it, but I don't know how worth it would be. Well, I will do it once now, just to give us sort of a better view. Gust of wind.
You're gonna try and like part the Red Sea here?
no.
No,
what are you doing?
Just to kind of
Okay.
blow away the fog, so that we can get a little bit better view of kind of what it's like, I guess.
Gotcha. Okay. Wasn't sure what you were going for. Like, oh yeah, there's water there. Get it out of here, or not. So okay.
I could try to. I think I always have control water prepared
Okay.
because of my subclass,
Is that
so I could do that.
right? No, shape water was what I was thinking of. So yeah, that's it's a full on. I think they're a little spell or something like that.
Well,
Yeah, it's
would a cantrip handle it?
or 4.
No. But okay. So like shape water is the cantrip, and you could displace like 5 feet of water, but it'll just refill because like there's.
Well, what about beckon? Well, I'm talking about the fog, so he doesn't have to use.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Like, what about beckon air from elementalism, the cantrip?
You could displace it, but it'll fill back up.
Okay.
Like you could get like a good
Because
like,
it's a
little-
5-foot cube, and yeah, you can do it endlessly, but it's still only 5 feet.
right. You can get a good puff out, and you're like, okay, I can see, and it's
And then
backfill again.
Yeah, like 20 machines.
Yeah.
25 machines.
You need to
All running and using.
Yeah. You need to set up some sort of other like counter automation against it, and then maybe you'll have it. Anyway, all right.
Just getting so carried away.
But yeah, so gust of wind goes out to 60 feet, and it's 10 feet wide. So I would probably just kind of point it straight ahead at first, and then kind of
sweep the area.
sweep a little. Just like I said, mostly just trying to get, is there a lot of like underbrush and vines and stuff kind of near the top of the water? you
Oh,
know?
you're trying to get an idea of the terrain.
Yeah, just a rough idea before we start actually
Stomping
venturing into it. Yeah.
Gotcha. Sure. So as you cast Gust of Wind and kind of give a good little survey out, first getting a good point of reference to everything to see exactly how far you can get out. So your vision only goes out to 30 feet within the dimmed Isle of Eternal Shadow, but Vidir at least can see out to 60. Because I think you said 60 feet for range.
Yeah, it's 60.
Okay. So as the fog is cleared, Vidir, what you can see is that there's make a perception check for me.
It's in the water.
Ironically, we have a man without terribly great perception looking for a man who does have it. But we're getting this like to the 60 feet point. We'll get to your 30.
Yeah.
15. Okay. So from the 60 feet, you're not really seeing like a lot of vegetation out there. It's pretty much like the water's getting displaced as there's a gust of wind racking the surface of it and everything. But you're not really seeing any vegetation. Like the water's getting displaced, and you can see occasionally like small kind of bumps in elevation. But yeah, there's not. In fact, something that you note is that you don't see any. Now, whether or not this is this particular area or not, you're not seeing anything. It's really just kind of rocky mounds that are out there. With your passive perception being as exceptional as it is, with the fog being displaced and you can kind of see through the water at least a little bit. Yeah, you don't see any vegetation at all. Varying degrees of elevation, but yeah, this place is desolate.
I will point that out to the group. On one hand, hopefully that makes it easier to traverse, less likely that something that jumps out at us, I guess, unexpectedly, but
One thing, could I have you actually make another, like a perception check too? Because you're looking to at this point.
25.
25, okay. One thing you also note, which Deer may not have noticed this detail. You see, so you saw the fog and everything. Well, you saw the fog being displaced, and you're like, okay, well, there's more around here and everything. You also do pick up though that as the water is being displaced and moved around, fog's coming off of it too. But it is. Can I have you make a nature check?
I can try.
You can certainly try.
18. So what you're seeing is effectively like a freezing fog. There is a marked coldness to the water that's coming off of it and creating like an instant fog effect too. Kind of in when that exceptionally cold air hits something that has a bit more moisture to it and like almost creates fog instantaneously. So you see that effect is happening too. So as you are displacing it, you recognize that you're also creating it in this process too.
Gotcha. Okay. I go around the water. We go around the water. I mean, we might be able to follow to go to like the edge, but I think we're gonna kind of have to go. I don't want to.
Does anyone, Rainier, you want to shady shit up on my broom and we can kind of.
I was gonna say, does Rin ferry us across one at a time?
Oh yeah, if I could find a place that's dry, I could ferry you guys across.
So just catch me up because I was reading a spell. There's water, and it has an unnatural chill coming off it, creating a freezing mist.
Correct.
Okay. I can multitask.
So what you're saying is I shouldn't wild shape into a shark and swim across it.
If you want to.
My initial thought was like, hey, you do the duck thing. But now I'm just like, penguin.
I mean, a killer whale.
Maybe make it a bit sturdier, a giant duck
water.
at this point.
I mean, you can fly. I don't have the level to fly as
Oh, right, yeah, I forgot. Not yet.
Location.
Like a sea lion?
It's a ripcord.
Probably.
So just do your mallard thing and just send them out above the water and we'll use them as mallard location.
Yeah, I was reading a new spell that I picked up that I'm hoping to use in the future. Called,
Create stepping stones and mallards.
I want that enrichment portion of the spell where you spend 8 hours and you make them fly without like
Just sink your hooves into the square of their backs and you got mallard juice.
Yeah.
I'm just hearing duck game right now.
I'm just hearing Batman, Penguin.
No.
Okay. I mean, if you guys give me 10 minutes, theoretically, I could cast Clairvoyance like 60 feet straight ahead of us and just see what we see.
I vote we just go get on the broom and just go fly around.
Okay.
Fucking Harry Potter out there. Like
You too?
Here.
Okay.
How is there like a limit on how high the fog? I mean, obviously it's got to stop at some point, but can we see like the top of the fog?
Or hear me out. I can just
go.
do water walk as a ritual.
Into the freezing mist, though.
I mean,
We're already in the fog.
it's better than like submerging yourself in the freezing.
Somebody touch the fog.
Touch the butt.
Oh, you're in the fog.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is
It
it,
extends just beyond the shore, so like you're in it when you
what am I
walk.
feeling?
Can I
You're in the shit.
It's cold.
touch the water with like a finger?
Man,
Yeah,
didn't
sure.
I take flame shield? I thought I took flame
Touch
shield.
the butt.
Just gonna drag someone over there.
What's in your ring?
You're going up anyway. Don't worry about it.
It's time for a bath.
So do you?
Yeah.
You touch it?
Then
Okay.
it would by that.
Could I
we
make
should
Constitution
jump
saving
in
throw?
again.
What? was reading and vaping. And I heard throw Izzy in.
He
What?
said it's time for a bath, and I said by that logic we should throw Izzy in.
19
19. So
Refuses to bathe.
plus another 4.
fair enough. So with your constitution, you can endure quite a bit. When you touch the water, you feel it is frigid,
Okay.
like colder than you could possibly imagine. Granted, you're from the desert, so like you've dealt with cold winter nights and everything, but never like what you could only imagine would be like waters on the poles, basically.
Like water that should be frozen but isn't,
Correct.
unless it's salt water.
Yeah. But you feel it and you're like, okay, if somebody gets in this or even like really and honestly touches it, there may be dire effects with prolonged exposure.
Can I make a party vote that anytime we have to touch something to see if it's harmful, we have Dorgirin do it? Every time. You just like, it's fine. Like Medusius's body
Oh,
would have
right.
killed anyone else, but he touched it and he was like, meh.
Man.
That could hurt people. Don't touch that. It's
Yeah.
basically what Dorgirin's just constantly saying. I'm fine. You guys.
Don't,
Yeah.
don't touch it. Don't do it.
Yeah, that hurt. Don't do that.
Yeah, so we're like, nope.
Question.
Did he just
Right,
win?
yeah, yeah.
Nobody go in there.
Can
Yeah.
I hit it? Can I hit the like? So it's a swamp, right? And there's water. Can I
Yeah,
hit the
yeah.
mud that goes down into the water with transmute rock and make a pathway?
Well, so you would you transmute the rock, but you wouldn't like displace it or anything.
No.
You have to do like
No.
shape rock or something like that, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Stone
like-
shape. Something.
Oh yeah, I have that too.
Transmute rock basically allows you to change rock to
Mud or
mud rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually just happened in our Saturday game.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys weren't there for that.
I know.
Yeah.
The wall of gifts has me concerned.
Yeah. There was a stone ceiling that was turned into a mud
Mudball.
Yeah, mud ball. Yeah. Good way of putting it. Yeah.
We were talking about it, like we come into the room like, God, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What?
Saturday game with Kelsey Christian and Greg. Gregors, who makes ladies breakers, as we like to say.
Yeah, boy, the sexual Tyrannosaurus.
What?
He doesn't, but it just
Source himself.
something from our old like WoW days of like 10 plus years ago. Well, probably pushing 20 at this point.
I mean,
Actually, it is pushing 20 at this point.
Oh God.
that statement and then
Yeah.
the follow-up being the sexual Tyrannosaurus.
It's a quote from
like,
That's from
Predator.
Predator.
oh, okay.
No, Predator. First
Sexual
Predator. as well.
All right.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Well, you corrected me. I was wrong.
Okay.
I said Predator too, and it was just Predator.
Oh, I thought you were saying Predator as well. So.
Just even Chera says it.
Yeah. Anyway, so
Should have made it.
what were we saying?
Nobody knows.
I don't know.
Yeah. Completely derailed on that.
Anyway, so transmute rock or wood is not going to work.
Right.
All right. Well, I mean, have investor into stone. Nope, that's changing me into rock. Then, yeah, that's
So,
what you mentioned.
did you two want to fly above?
That was my plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shady shit, scout.
I
Scout.
thought
shit?
I thought I was too heavy for the broom.
No, it's
Right. I was saying about like ferrying us across one at a time.
Well, I would essentially like come back and like let
Thank you.
Rainier and I are gonna go scout, and then
That's
if we
what I
have to ferry, we've managed it with like mental Tetris of like someone being the last one back this way. Like there's always someone small that can come back this way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the numbers work out.
Or they're hearing.
You could
Oh, I
wild
could.
shape into something small.
Liberty flap.
So we're going flying.
Okay.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah,
No, I don't like that. The last time that happened.
You're outvoted.
Yeah, him in a wrong.
Not true. The last time Rainier and I infiltrated a temple, and then Izzy brought it down.
Made it not a temple.
Made it not a temple.
It was profane
Nice.
to
I was actually
nature.
fairly proud of our shady shit. That
Yeah, I
time.
know. We did really good shady shit last time. So, shady shit.
Okay. So, as you two then
Death
hop
Ward.
onto the. What was that? Death Ward?
Death Lord.
Gotcha. Good call.
He did the motion to him like that. Let's not do this
All of
again.
it.
Ed nomini pati. As you two then hop on the broom and you take to the air, Ren, can you describe how, what elevation are you going with here on this?
We want to go see if we can get to the top of it.
Yeah. We'll start by going up to see if we can get above it. And if we can't get above it, then we'll just descend back down to like where everybody is and then go forward.
Okay, gotcha.
Slowly.
So you get a good, let's say, as you kind of, so you're first starting just pure ascension?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you start floating upward, you eventually get out of the vision of, your party members. First the three and then the deer is the last one. But as you keep going up, give me, let's see, survival check on one of the two. Kind of discern exactly what elevation you guys are at.
You should probably.
If you throw that.
Yeah.
Is this air from nature?
Technically, I have Fey-like qualities, so should I give him advantage?
No.
I can give you Bardic Inspiration.
What does that
Yeah.
do?
It's a D8. Just to your roll. Yeah,
Ooh.
Baller's Inspiration.
So
Yeah,
16. No, sorry, Jesus Christ. 24 without it, and then 27 with.
Okay. So as you continue ascending upward, you get 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet for the deer with the side of you guys. 70, 80, 90, 100. You're getting pretty far up there at this point. And then once you hit that 120 field, that's when the fog finally fades from your sight. You can actually see beyond it. Granted, you can't see very far, but that is where it looks like it kind of cusps and then kind of forms this more or less kind of dome, at least from where you can tell, into the path forward above the Dimwallow Marsh.
Why do we have to do this? What's the marsh at?
The markers. And the tower's behind it, yeah.
And just to be clear, the stuff that's behind the wording is just to help the wording stand off, right? It's not like a clearing in the middle of the marsh.
Oh, correct.
Okay. I thought so, but just in case you respond.
Well, so you ultimately don't know for certain. This is all just like, my creative,
It's like a hand-drawn map where, like, there's water there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For what you guys are working with. Nobody has, incarnates to work with from their side of things.
Oh, we gonna, though. Like, for future generations. We gonna make a beautiful map of
I
this
bet.
entire island.
Yeah, for sure.
To scale.
It'll be tourist destination numero uno.
Absolutely.
It's the hottest place. They've got undead. They've got drow.
It's actually probably one of the best places to hook up because you don't even have to worry about hiding. You just gotta go 30 feet away from the rest of your party.
That's a fair point. Honestly.
All right.
The new hottest island.
You and smoking honeymoon destination or
He's looking forward to Drew with his 30 passive perception. He's like, God, I can hear everything.
go further away.
Sounds like Jim Carrey and Liar.
You're like, didn't I teach you silence? I thought I taught you silence.
Have you heard cats?
Jesus. I hate it.
My God.
Anywho.
Luke starts walking back towards Thoropor.
He's like,
Just starts
well,
walking into the water.
this is over. Lost cause. Goodbye, cruel
Hey, I
world.
didn't bring this. I didn't start this. Y'all did.
While they're doing that, can I scan the area around the shoreline where we're standing at, where the fog's not thickest, and look for, like, I don't know, a dock or anything?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and then also
How far do you go?
I don't go thickly into the fog. Like, I want them to still be able to, like, if I walk forward away from him, I want him to still be able to see my back.
Okay.
I'm not traversing into the maze. or
Gotcha.
anything.
Okay, for sure. So
Child
yeah,
is
so
walking away.
you basically get about 30 feet before normal people.
Normal people.
Well,
is
Vadir is the only one with like special eyes.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So 30 feet is how far somebody's vision extends into the Isle of Eternal Shadow. Even those with dark vision. Actually, I should say those with dark vision get 30 feet. Those without, you can't see shit. So yeah, it is not far that you get before you kind of know that people are going to lose track of you.
Okay.
So
well, that's fine.
you do not see a dock though, either on either
anything,
side, either direction.
nothing man-made around me.
It's just rocks. This place is barren. Almost fitting for the Isle of Eternal Shadow.
Right. So I kind of yelled back at the deer. I don't see a dock or anything. Maybe there's a boatman, and I toss a coin in to the water.
You do? Okay.
To the Witcher.
So as you toss a coin,
Valley of Plenty.
you see a pulse of water go outward.
Oh, okay.
Well beyond where that ripple should have gone.
Oh, I spooked something.
No, like where your coin lands.
Any
sorry.
disturbance in the water.
Impact on the
caused
water,
a pretty
then
big.
sent out where you're like, that actually went out like
Way
far.
farther.
Mhm.
than it
All
should
right,
have.
we'll touch.
Okay, that's
We'll touch down and
You
then
two.
go forward.
Oh no, we're not there yet.
Oh no. Okay, great.
I assumed that when you guys were ascending, Izzy got impatient and then
Oh,
did
okay.
this.
Yeah. I figured,
In
you
the
know, they're
5
doing
minutes it
something, and I
took us
want
to
to try
get that
something.
high.
And, you know,
Like
everybody else is just standing on the shore.
we're waiting.
It's like 5 minutes to get that high. I mean, we travel 50 feet.
Yeah, it takes a little bit for
round.
Impatient
Yeah.
descending.
Well, yeah, it depends on like how quickly you
exploring.
ascend. Like, are you doing more of a casual thing, or are you like, in combat, you're moving as fast as you can.
Yeah.
If you're just like, okay, we'll see how far this goes, you're just kind of
I
going
mean,
up.
probably walk. So 30 feet, like, we're not like rapid fire, but we're
Right,
like
exactly.
60% speed.
60%. Yeah.
Yeah. So as
gonna stroll.
the coin goes into the water, this kind of ripple pulse goes out beyond where you can see, beyond where you can see even. You two up in the sky note that there's a thickness to the fog that's approaching the shoreline.
Like it gets thicker as it gets to the shore.
Like there's something moving in it.
Correct.
Oh.
How many C's are in that book?
Probably like
Seas.
3 at least. Oh, yeah.
All right.
That's
Oh, more shit.
weird.
Yeah.
Like, is it coming from way back?
Well, you guys can only see 30 feet out.
Oh, that's right.
So you just basically see this kind of like,
Rush.
it's basically like a, like where it kind of domes, you can see a thicker portion approaching, and then it vanishes.
IRL, like this room, how far is 30 feet?
Oh,
Oh, when we're not 30 feet, like 30 feet into the yard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's farther than I thought.
for real?
Yeah. This is probably about 20
Oh,
feet
okay, yeah,
from
yeah.
where I'm at to the wall.
Okay.
I think.
10 more feet onto that.
Or like the end of the
I think it's
patio.
about 20 feet from where I'm sitting.
Most of us are about 6 feet tall. I think if we laid head to toe.
Yeah, so maybe
Maybe
25.
just a little under.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I don't know. I'm
About the
bad at
end of the
judging
patio.
distance like by sight, so I feel like that's about right, but I'm thinking like 10 feet ceilings.
So, like, when we see the
That's about twice the
thickness
distance.
in the fog that rolls, it like can't see anything, and then we just see.
You see it
Oh, it's underneath us.
roll towards you and then like drop almost instantly.
Oh. So
Like
it goes away?
like it goes yeah, like there's a drop off to it almost, and then it goes back to the kind of standard shape of the dome, the kind of cresting shape that you had seen.
Okay, so the thickness moves into our line of sight and then descends.
Descents, correct.
Okay. How wide was it?
Probably about 40 feet.
Okay. That was weird.
And ad is starting soon, so that's a good place to take a little break.
So about these diamonds, Tom.
I actually need to use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah.
But what are the values of the diamonds that you're looking for? I think there's 3 different tiers.
300, 500, 1,000.
Okay.
If we're talking about
Whatever is
That's right,
needed
so-
to bring Gordon back.
Okay. Well, so
How would you feel about using
So-
Incarnate on him?
of those tiers,
But then he
in
might
that
not
order,
be.
3, 3, and 4
He
are
might
the
not
ones
be
that you have available to purchase.
Gordon.
Oh, wow.
Gordon.
So 4,
4,000.
1,000.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You guys did go through Metropolis, so they do have diamond mines that they have access to.
Oh, nice.
Well, the place of the holy, the holy main temple for Kale.
Oh yeah.
They may have services available.
500 to get work back.
Okay.
I need the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
How many
I'll go
diamonds?
upstairs if anybody needs to use the main floor.
3, 3, and 4. So 3, 300, 3, 400, or 3, 500, and 4, 1,000.
Big money spent.
So 6,400.
We have an obscene amount of money. We could have probably bought a tower by now. Oh, you were talking about that earlier. So this is very
Okay.
not game.
Add those to your episode.
I saw one of those.
Well-
like,
Have Revivify as well.
Okay. Okay. Which one do you want? What is that? 300?
Yeah, 300.
Okay. So each of you have a 3, and then can you do a 5? Okay. 5's 1,000. Can you do it? Revivify or resurrection? Do you want a diamond?
I have
Diamond.
I have something. I don't remember which one it is.
Okay. So
That's a 300.
why don't you 3 take the 3s and then you take the 5s and 1,000?
Okay, so I do not get that right now.
Do you have a 3?
I have
me,
one.
it's just
Okay.
diamond. It's
Okay. So everybody has 1 3 then, and you can use a higher level to diamond if you want to, right? It just has to be at least 300.
Right, I need to type out.
Okay.
I just do like in the actual name of it.
no, so you'll appreciate this, Emily.
300.
I was watching one of the little short form videos, right?
Uh-huh.
And this guy was comparing. It's like time to compare a house versus a castle price wise, and they found like some kind of shitty-ish house in like I think somewhere out west, and not a lot of land, just this and this, $2 million. And it's like, all right, so let's go find a castle, and there's like some castle in England for $2 million, and it's like a full-on actual castle from like the 10th century. Now, just for what you can get a house for here, you can buy an actual fucking castle.
Yeah, but in what like state of repair,
Yeah, and then there's no electricity, no plumbing. Like,
Or if it
I
is,
mean,
it's
don't
from,
get me
like,
wrong. I would 1,000% buy a castle
for sure.
and
I mean,
live in it and be blissfully happy.
Which one did we go to in Scotland that had the
Central.
no, the one that actually had that lady that lives there like during the winter?
Oh, Dunbeg. No, not Dunvegan. The one with Arden.
So we went to we went to a castle there where like this like royal lady stays during the winter, and then during the summer she like lets it out for people to do tours through, so you see what a castle would look like if somebody was actually living.
Yeah, she's got it's like
real
it's like medieval wall art, and then on this beautiful velvet couch, there's a live, laugh, love pillow. You know, like it's like there's framed Degas and Monet paintings, and then a picture of their family. Like it's really funny and kind of cool. Like there are definitely rooms that no one lives in. They're just set up for historics, but like we went into her actual bedroom,
wow.
which was kind of cool. Oh, by the way, if you were wondering, we have 183,600.
Big open wall art piece. It's essentially this giant rug that just hangs over the entire.
Most of that's in play.
Oh wow.
It's like a mirror.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, like a tattoo.
Well, we took entire
But it's like,
barrels.
instead of being flavored. Yeah, it's like a rug instead of being like right.
Yeah, I have no memory of this place.
Painted. Hands would be.
We're back from ad break?
Right.
We are. Cool. All right. Thank you. Back from ad break too. So, all right.
Time to die.
Yeah. So, I mean, no.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. So there was a kind of not pulse, but there's movement through the fog as you two were at the top of the kind of domed fog cloud that exists over the Dimwallow Marsh. So, what were you two doing?
Counter
And then-
castle. Sorry.
What's that?
Counter castle. We were talking about a castle that we
Oh, okay.
went to in Scotland.
Oh, cool.
Couldn't remember the name. So Counter castle.
Nice. Keep that in mind. I would like to go someday. Not necessarily that specific castle, but just Scotland.
I mean, we're gonna go back.
Oh, yeah.
1,000%.
To wrap up the thought before we go back to it, it's like a lady lives there, and during the winter she lives there. In the summer she lets it out for tourism.
Oh, no
So you get
kidding.
to see what it like.
She stays in one of her other castles.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has an amazing garden. Like there's actually like 3 gardens on the property.
4.
4
Yeah.
that you can go through, and they're crazy awesome. Which is like the main reason to go there. But you also get to see like what would happen if somebody tried to live in a castle nowadays.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a weird juxtaposition.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Like medieval tapestries on the wall, like Degas, Monet, a beautiful velveteen antique couch with a live, laugh, love pillow on it.
The
Okay.
amount
like-
of things that you can get at like a Walmart are hilarious.
Yeah, like
That's
this
awesome.
antique bed and like this like beautifully antiqued chair with like a sign, like a hand-sewn sign next to it that says "This is my dog's chair."
That's
You know,
outstanding.
like, yeah.
Okay. I like that.
It's incredible. It's really fun. She has some quirky taste and she's
Yeah.
known for it. Like she has random modern art pieces that you can tell that some of the tour guides are like, we don't get it, but she likes it.
Yeah. Okay. Nice.
So, yeah, it's
Cool.
pretty funny.
All right. So, as you two are topside and you see that that kind of pulse, what you guys doing?
You know, chilling. Wanna go see if we can find the tower?
You guys just leave him?
No,
Cool. All right.
no, we said we would see how high up it went and then descend back down and then we'd kind of try and go forward. So we'd come back down for
We
the
can only see like 30 feet because it's still dark.
yeah,
It's not natural dark,
we
right?
can't see very
Yeah.
far. We'd run into the tower before.
Well,
You may. Yeah. If you're going full speed, just
To watch out for that tower.
yeah.
it's fine.
All right. So as you, so how do you descend? Me that. That's 2.
Same speed.
Same speed?
you know?
Casually?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's alarming, but I also don't know what it is.
So for those that are out on the ground floor, then, if you
Royal
will.
initiative?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
So, as Izzy flicked a coin into the water, you saw a pulse just kind of emanate out. You too see what looks like a dense fog cloud approaching, but this one comes more from above first as it kind of diagonally descends on you. As what looks like so there was a dense fog cloud before that kind of filled the area. Think about more like where you could see through it to about the end of your vision, but that was as far as you were gonna get. When this approaches though, is total what's it called? Not total cover, heavily obscured as a D&D term, where you have, maybe 5 feet of vision, as this just basically low-lying cloud completely obscures everything. You cannot see the person to your immediate left or right, unless they're right upon you. As that happens, you hear a voice.
What are you doing in my waters?
What you doing in my waters?
Oh,
You ever drank Bailey's from a sheep?
Not the shape, obviously.
I didn't think it was gonna be that voice,
You want
and
to see my pain?
it won't be. But I liked that a lot.
What's the spoon in my hand?
I wish I had thought of that.
Is it? Oh, the lad.
God.
And then, so if you watch the full version of that, why are there children there just being traumatized? Like the little boy was like watching in fear.
It doesn't make sense.
Anyway.
Yeah. So you hear a voice. Yeah, for sure. So you hear a voice from this fog. Who approaches the lands of the Dimwallow Marsh? Kind of deep, booming, resonating voice. That kind of feel in your chest as it speaks out.
Immediately scurry up the tree.
Yeah, so as you run to Vadir, you don't see him, and then you kind of bounce off his leg.
Jumping out here.
Yeah, we heard.
We are the Moonstone Guard.
Am I to expect that paltry coin to be payment?
No, I believe that was more of a question. To see what, if anything, is out there. We have a bit of difficulty.
Do you seek passage across?
Yes. If possible.
What payment do you offer?
What form of payment is expected?
Gonna chuck a platinum in.
Into the water? Like, what if he needs it for his pocket? Can you just hand it to him?
You could give him the oh, we're not there, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, we're not, are we?
You guys would hear the voice booming outward. You probably actually wouldn't even hear your companions quite yet. But as you descend, the fog completely obscures your vision too. Where once again, it's like kind of moving through. If you've kind of flown through clouds before, where you're like, oh yeah, this is kind of neat, and then I can't see a thing.
Oh,
Basically, is what happens. Yeah.
So I peek out from behind the deer and what did the last travelers pay?
I cannot recall. It's been too long.
So, do you have any sort of innate, it's been so long, do you have any sort of innate thought or guiding idea of what you would normally or expect?
you have a payment plan. What's your pricing structure?
Right. I have a structured settlement.
Cash now.
Money or product?
Gas, grass, or ass.
Zero, the voice once again kind of boom outward. I think a diamond of sufficient gold pieces
The moment we get them.
of significant gold value would be adequate payment.
Chuck one of the thousands in there. Let's move on with our life.
You hear not into the water.
He's just about
As you then see a robed giant appear out of the fog as it begins to dissipate a bit.
I want to.
The giant itself, one second, is... Oh, who wants to ban a bot?
Oh, me.
Do it.
Nah, I feel like Bam got to it faster last time. It's gonna take me too long to figure out how to get there. Bring down the ban hammer.
It's one
Here we
button.
go.
Yeah.
No, I gotta switch to the other because I have like
Your normal view.
the normal view, and then you gotta move into.
You can
mod
still
view,
see
and I
the
can never
button.
remember where to go.
You can still see the buttons in regular view.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
Right
So-
next to the name.
My
So-
outro's right. There was a boatman.
Well, kind of. So,
I'm in regular view and I see the buttons.
as the fog dissipates, you see
Next time.
a 20-foot tall humanoid person wearing a kind of robed cloak, obscuring their face in front of you. They wield what looks like some sort of staff that they're kind of resting upon, and you can see that their body is, while strong, very much muscular, you can see that they're kind of hunched over, using the staff more for what looks almost like support.
That was the bot.
You.
That's outstanding.
I put you in timeout.
It came after you. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
So,
Delete my comment. I can't delete my own.
I will pull out a 1,000 gold diamond and hold it up toward him.
As you see a long hand kind of reach outward towards you. It lowers down to about where you're at, like eye level. You can see its giant like fingers, like each one about the size of like the end of it about the size of your head as it reaches down.
I'll set the diamond in his palm.
You see it pull back. You can see it raise up to its head, which is partially obscured by the fog at this point, like particularly where its face would be. You can see you can't make out a face at all. It's just kind of this cloaked shadow. You can see it look at it in its giant fingers, clutches it, and you see it kind of stow it away. Payment is accepted. And as you see it kind of gesture, stand aboard.
So when he was coming up, I want to kind of try and take I want to see what I can discern about him as a giant.
Okay.
Especially being that I have giant carvings.
You do. Yeah, you have the rune stuff.
You want to emulate him?
Well,
So-
also just kind of know why he's there, or trying to figure out what kind of giant maybe.
Sure. We'll get back to that. So,
Should I trust him?
well,
He's definitely shady.
give me a minute.
Shit.
So as he gestures onto what looks like this thick, dense fog that he stands upon that rests just above the water surface. Maybe, well, just above in comparison to him, it's about a few feet off the ground, off the surface of the water. But he gestures onto it, saying, "Climb aboard." Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, climb on.
Okay. As you kind of press your hand onto it, it, while seemingly made of, just air vapor, is solid. You're able to kind of hoist yourself up and be able to stand on it. It's as solid as ground beneath you.
Well, clear to see solid.
Yes, that diamond would be for passage for whomever is amongst your party.
Appreciate it.
And though we're looking eyes, you cannot see his face.
How long have you been here?
I don't remember. Centuries.
Do you get lonely?
Stop positioning the mist man.
Wanting passage.
Oh, I'm already on. I'm just looking at him like.
Okay, so yeah, you hopped on. Sure.
Are you the protector of this place, or?
I dwell above the Dimwallow Marsh. I don't know if you would call me a protector. It kind of turns. So, Rainier, you wanted to kind of glean a little bit of information off of this creature.
Mm-hmm.
So, make a... This would be probably history or survival check.
Do either. Both of them will have the same question.
Question?
Of the dragon.
Oh, yeah, no.
The one question.
I mean, the one. Just because he is kind of alluding to how old he is, and I don't think giants live that long. I don't know what I would know and what I don't know.
Giants are neither fae fiend nor undead, so...
Well, yes, but I'm just saying.
I know, just mess around.
Anyway, 16.
16. With your familiarity from the runes that you garner inspiration from, fighting style and everything, you actually are familiar with the kind of different varying aspects of giants. They are, I mean, you have giant's might. It's one of your abilities, right? And so this looks like some kind of a cloud giant, but unusual. Something else extra different is definitely about this one. But cloud giant vibes for sure.
Yeah, okay, so I have fire and frost run, I wasn't sure. Because they always forget they give me bonuses outside of combat, and I always forget about them.
No.
Super fun. So, but I don't like listening. So I think he's cloudish, which would make sense with the fog. Because I'll hop on.
Oh, hop on.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. So yeah.
Hop on space.
Yeah. If you wanted to. I doubt it. Okay.
Does it have a soul?
Are you no?
Well, I can tell if I have a soul.
Oh, then yes. Yeah. I forgot. Yeah, you can't. I forgot. Yes, you are sensing a soul from this creature.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
I don't think it tells me how strong the soul is.
Not necessarily. No. Just that it has one.
So your reaction was great. I guess he does. Oh, right. No, you actually do know.
Yeah. So, as this giant looks to you all, does everybody hop aboard?
Yeah, I go where he goes,
Okay.
whether I like to or not.
Yeah, true, yeah.
You got a harness maybe at some point.
God. It's little kitty leashes
Yeah.
that you put around their waist.
Izzy Bjorn.
And there's like a little,
Yeah.
like a little seat, like right there, like between the shoulders.
You miserable beast of burden.
They're gearing too? I assume as much, but okay. So, as you all hop aboard, you see it kind of take its staff and just kind of gesture, kind of almost lean with it. And as the cloud that you're standing upon kind of spins around, and you see it kind of lean forward a bit as the cloud then begins to slowly move forward across the Dimwallow Marsh. As it does, the giant speaks out to you all. Keep away from the edges of the cloud. It's best not to drift too close to the edge, or you may fall into those waters.
Do you know or remember anything of the Tower of Repose?
You see him kind of look at you. As you can see, it's its face. Well, not the face, but you can see. And actually, you do have that dark vision stuff going on. Do you look up to it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Can I make a Constitution saving throw? Don't be a bitch. You're probably fine because saving throws, but you do not get your reaction if you're adding that. So you weren't anticipating this.
17.
17. Okay. It's close, but as you look up, you see its face, and it is kind of malformed a bit. You've not encountered a cloud giant outside of the ghost one, of course. This one has almost like bulbous, not full on like insect eyes, like as big as they are, but imagine oh god, I'm trying to think of a good example. Have you ever watch Batman Beyond?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Ink episode where that guy got like hit with the same injection and got all malformed, and one of his eyes was freaking huge.
Yeah.
Both of those are like that.
Okay.
And as you look, these full saucer orbs look at you, and you can feel something cut down into you as you turn away. And as he looks and recognizes that you did this, you hear him say, "Do not look at my face." As his voice booms outward, everybody unmistakably hears this.
Oh, sorry. I forget I have a bit of special vision. It won't happen again.
You hear him kind of surprised. Yeah, perfect example. You hear that happen. Sorry, there was a question that was you had asked before that.
If you remembered
right.
if you knew or remembered anything
Yeah.
about the Tower of Repose.
And as he looks at you and that happens, kind of a pregnant pause. I know of it, but I have not been. I dare not go.
I'll be doing something for the remainder of the ride. Go ahead.
Would you be open to speaking what you know of it? Obviously, feel free to refrain if you don't want to. Just passing time, curiosity.
There are the Nightwalkers that dwell within those lands. They're echoes of the negative plane. Each one seek to undo creation as they come across it. They come from pure entropy.
Just to be clear, then.
That is advised.
Why do you ferry travelers across the month?
It's the purpose I have been given.
I think we need to have a word with your god about imprisoning souls into unending servitude.
I think some of these towers weren't made by my god.
These are all kind of multi. It's kind of like a townhouse.
Do you act like you guys are having
It's a timeshare.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
We are not imprisoned here. This is a duty, a right, an honor. It is not one that's easily given to us, but it is one that we accept. I am not the only giant to call these lands my home. But I am the only one to call Dimwallow Marsh, though.
God, the god of giants.
I don't think so.
Nope.
Storm giant.
Because there's a storm giant at the Tower of Storms.
If you don't
That you
mind
mentioned
asking,
that.
which god do you serve or have this duty to?
Which master? Which master? That's it. Jesus. In game.
That would thank you. I was gonna say I was like, where's that coming from? Right. I do not serve one god, but many. We giants that live here, we are given the duty to safeguard these lands. Each one of us chosen for our individual purpose. But Adamus, god of all giants, was the one that created us, and specifically was the one that gave us our tasks. But it is for the prime that we are here.
Have you been here since the fall?
Oh no. Oh, not at all. I could not live that long.
Do you know when these were built? Or why?
The towers?
Yeah.
Millennia ago. These were the lands that the gods blessed our world with.
Okay, well then, do you know when the Prime Directive came down to guard the towers? And why?
Oh, it came back during the ordering, yes. Our ancestors.
During the what? Sorry.
The ordering of Istoria. Our ancestors were given the right to these lands to safeguard and watch over them. Our duty was to maintain the towers and keep these lands ordered. But ultimately, the mournful exodus caused backlash and they became cursed. But our duty remained. As such, certain giants came back here. And of the many giant kin that are out amongst the world, we each send one of ours to these lands and continue our duty. My sister, she is the actual cloud giant that is from our clans that was chosen for the duty here. I did not want to see her go alone, so I came with her.
Oh, your sister's like here in the marshes too?
No, she's not part of the marshes.
So she's not. a
Is she at the other tower?
I don't know. I haven't seen her for quite some time.
We heard tell of there being another giant at the Tower of Storms. It's the only one we haven't been to yet.
From what I know, there are 3 giants at that tower.
What's your sister's name?
Arati.
Arati. Well, if we see her, do you want us to pass her a message?
Yes.
Okay.
Only that I'm sorry.
What are you sorry?
crying now.
We had an argument. I think she's still mad at me. She hasn't come to visit me in decades.
Maybe there's something else keeping her from coming.
Maybe.
Do you mind if I try something? I'll knock on his noggin with mine.
Okay. As you do that, I fail. Play. There we go.
Do you have any like screen lighting?
I do. Yeah. Mainly for like the Underdark, but
Oh,
yeah. So as you knock on his mind, you get denied. Is there a saving throw involved, or is this just a?
I don't think so. Because this isn't sending, it's just
Just a telepathic connection.
mind link. You don't need to share a language with the creature to understand it. The creature must be able to understand at least one language. Yeah. There's no save. It's more like my knocks are more courtesy,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I guess, as far as I understand it.
And yeah, as you knock,
I just say, I have a unique ability to connect with people from afar. This is what I feel like. And then I say out loud, I have this ability. If we see your sister and you feel my presence reaching out to you, you could let me in and I could let you know that we saw her and that she's okay, at least, and maybe give you an update on she might come visit, or maybe she can't get to it right now.
you see the kind of cloaked figure's head kind of shift a bit. No. If you come across her, just let me know if she's okay. That's enough for me.
Okay, but I can do
what I'm trying
that.
to do.
So, like, if you feel what I just did, but like my presence, you might have to let me in just so that I can give you the message. It's just magic thing.
Yes, that's okay.
Okay. Well, we'll do that then. We'll let you know that she's okay.
Thank you.
Did we know you?
Haven't been asked my name in quite a while. It's been decades. Over a century. I'm Fumigi.
What? Come again?
Bless you.
Fumigi. F-Y-U-M-G-I. Fumigi. That's my name.
Nice to meet you. I'm Kadir.
Rin!
Does he fumigate?
I think that's what's all.
Yes, it is nice to talk to people.
That's Izzy, Dorgirin, and the surly one's Rainier.
I was gonna wait till we dismounted and parted ways, and I'm like, I have been Izzy.
Nothing of connection features. Nice to talk instead of. Seems to be the way a lot of things are going lately, but it is nice to meet you.
How is everyone doing with the cloud? Does anybody dare approach the edge of it?
Fuck no.
Are we just above the water, or what? Like,
You're about 3 feet above where the water is. So from like, the cloud's edge.
You're about 10 feet above the water.
Yeah.
It like gets there and it's like a warped board and you just pass right through it.
These two hundred.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. So Vadir,
He told
so
us
Vadir
not
and
to be
Izzy
close to the
stay.
edge.
Yeah,
I do not.
Dorgiran touched it and he wins. I'm not doing it.
he's like,
Rin's like on her broom, but she's got like 1 foot on the bar, second away from lifting off.
Okay, so but where?
Like in the middle.
In the
with
middle,
everybody
okay,
else.
alright,
Yeah, yeah.
On the very edge.
On the
Yeah, that's what I was
very
wondering.
edge,
I was
yeah.
like, really? Okay.
No, I just
Dipping a
mean
toe
like
in.
she's ready to fly.
Okay. So as everyone stays near the center, then, or close they can anyway. It is so it's about 40 feet across. It's good size. Granted, there's like a 20-foot tall giant in the center of it, so you guys are still around the center. But as everyone stays close, and granted, this barge does not move quickly, as I think I may have mentioned, but just to reiterate. At this would be just shy of an hour of going across the Dimwallow Marsh. You feel a solid thump come from the bottom beneath the cloud. You see Fiungi grab the staff. Stay near the center as best as you can.
Okay.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Stay near the center.
I pop Izzy on the deer's back.
She's already there.
I've been there.
Okay.
He's got me by the ankles. I can't move.
I would consider him an ally.
Rin sizes up the remaining 2 boys and she's like,
Yes.
can I climb on either of your backs?
What's more?
And AoE. Alrighty.
Could I have?
Holy.
Let's see. This would be Daruk. Could I have you make a dexterity saving throw?
Yeah.
Nat 20. 22 plus
26.
4. Yeah, 26.
Okay. So as that thump happens and Gyungi says just to stay near the center, you see what looks like a kind of thin, a lithe one, a tentacle, come up from just the edge of the cloud that latches onto your ankle. As that happens, you kick violently as it recoils back and goes right back in the water. You see the cloaked cowl above Yungi's head just kind of look over towards it. This may get difficult. Ready yourselves. Can I have everybody roll initiative?
No.
The good news is that Farouk didn't get pulled in immediately. So, let's pull this up real quick. Dimwallow Marsh. And disable the fog of war.
I'm gonna keep doing this.
This splash I was taking a Oh, this was so good he hit it in the other room.
Assuming this is our safety base, right? Gotta be. Gotta be, right?
Thanks, I hate it.
Looks like a leech.
First, gonna use this, even though it's not really a true depiction of the fairy you guys went across.
That's still pretty cool.
Ooh.
Anywhere in particular?
Just closer to probably the left side of the map.
Which is in comparison to what?
Sorry,
Your
my
left?
left.
Your
right.
left, their left.
Directions unclear.
Yeah, perfect. So Yungi is dead center. And then, we probably actually don't need the battle. It'll give a visual. So,
Can't really see anything on the boat though.
Up here. There we go. Cool. All right. I should have made the map darker. Camera's not really picking any of the minis up. Just a big black
Yeah,
blob.
the boat's just
Yeah.
You need a mini one.
All right.
Give me a mini. We want to more minis. Yeah, more minis. Why more mini games?
Small mini.
So, going from right to left, Rainier.
18.
Okay. Farouk.
Also 18.
Ooh. I'm gonna assume that Rainier's probably first.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Rin.
16.
Okay.
Would have been better if I had rolled.
Durgirin.
19.
Oh.
Ooh.
Who's got 17?
No.
Vidir.
13.
And Izzy.
13.
Oh.
Ooh, who's more dexterous?
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. 16 dexterity. 16.
Well, it's a roll
off.
off.
Rolly.
Rollies.
Roll d20.
Or
You're
you can
writing on
decide,
it.
but-
You're writing on the back of
Roll a
here.
d20.
We go
Would
on
that
the
make a
same turn.
chain?
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. It's the exact same.
8. 14.
Okay. All right. So, as everyone kind of readies up on the cloud barge as it is, you see a number of tentacles burst out of the water. One for each of you.
Oh, yeah. So is this thing like this guy's pet? Should we kill it?
Guys. So each one is going to be popping up around the barge.
Can we assume that they're actually attached to something?
You can make that assumption.
Okay.
Cloud tentacles.
They are made of flesh and blood. That one.
My favorite.
So. Okay. So as the tentacles pop out, they all are kind of just waiting about and everything. First one up is Dorgiran.
How close is the tentacle?
So it would be within 10 feet of the edge of the barge, putting it close to about 20 feet distance.
Oh. Okay. I'll crystal beam one of them.
Okay. Oh, right. Comment.
What do you do? Tentacle. Yes.
Kill the tentacles.
It's a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Go to the edge of the boat. I'll make you go there.
And then 10 points of radiant.
10 points of radiant. Okay. So as that happens, the tentacle that you hit vanishes back into the water.
Which one did you hit?
I don't know, one of them.
I'll say you went for middling, yeah.
Okay.
Just go ahead and set that aside. We may need it again, unsurprisingly.
What? No way! That's not it. That's not it.
Yeah, GG, guys.
I just gave up. It's like, no, I don't want to
Where'd
do
you
that.
put
But
it?
Your to the left is
So crystal beam. Anything else?
I don't think I can really do anything else.
Yeah, I just wanted to know where.
Did we long rest, right?
We did.
Yes, you recovered. You have to mark off that you have recovered 6 hit dice from whatever you spent.
Okay.
Hey, where
But
did
you
I
are
find
at
it?
full health.
You have 209 health. All of your spells and whatnot are recovered.
Okay.
Find
What
your
we
hit
did. Your hit dice.
Yeah, where do you find them?
Okay. Well, assuming that's it then.
What we did.
All right, Rainier.
Figure out how many you spent, and then we did a long rest, and we took a short rest, and then like marked.
I'm assuming the tentacles don't have a soul, but can I?
I don't know how many goes missing.
Down there.
What's the range on it? And does it extend through total cover?
It's 30 feet.
Okay.
Just scroll up for whatever you roll.
Friendly reminder, the water is
Can't
definitely
quite
gold.
remember.
There should be one where like healing. These tentacles seem So you roll if you push into that. So you roll.
You are aware of the presence of creatures within 30 feet.
9
of you
hit
that
dice
have
for
a
a
soul.
no.
At discretion. It says
Yeah,
construct
did I see that?
or undead may or may not.
There's no way I
Really
rolled
open to your discretion.
9
Okay, so
hit dice and
then
only got 15.
honestly, given the circumstances,
1d12.
yes. They're within 30 feet, then yes.
Okay.
But you can
There
scroll
is
as you roll
a
anymore.
pretty big soul beneath you. Not a
That's
terribly
what we were going up for.
dense one, if you will.
This one.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I've got it out. What do I? Why not make it radiant? Right, radiant work for him. I'll do radiant.
So the wait, what are you attacking?
Well, I'm putting my
that's a
radiant
long
thing
time
on.
ago.
Oh, okay.
And then
I don't know.
And then there's one right in front of me. Oh, but they're ranged, aren't they? You said.
They are 10 feet away from the edge of the cloud. Yes. The barge, not barge.
Should go
Eldritch Blast.
Reminder that the watter is deadly cold.
I have a light crossbow. I'll pull it out and shoot it
Okay.
with my other hand.
Light crossbow is two-handed. Yep.
Hand crossbow.
Yep.
All right. Well, then I never got my weapon out.
Okay. So then you didn't deal any damage to yourself either.
I'll shoot it either way.
What I just said?
Oh,
never happened.
12.
12 to hit. Does not hit.
Rolled a 2.
Nailed it.
Okay.
Nailed it.
So
Not
you're like,
used
all
to
right,
it, okay?
damn it. Yeah.
You're
Is
like,
there an
man, I need to
action or
oil
bonus
this thing.
action to do it?
Both. It could be either one.
Oh, then I'll use my bonus action or reload it.
Okay. Ding.
I get a
You want to take a
second
second? Yeah, you can still take a second
attack?
shot. Yeah.
Sure.
Get him.
It's a now one.
Oh shit. Okay. Wow. Definitely tracking. Like I don't know how to use this thing.
You jammed it.
I use a sword.
You've literally not oiled it since you got it
Right. Yeah.
2 years ago.
It's a
Yeah.
normal light crossbow. It's not magical.
It's a normal light crossbow.
Okay.
Did you just try to break it?
Yeah, I rolled to see if it broke. It did not. But yeah, when you mentioned that, I'm like, that's honestly kind of too appropriate. That you're like, oh shit, I need to oil this thing.
It like squeaked and Rin's like, did you not clean your weapons?
No, I stab shit.
Oh,
I do it very well.
we're gonna work on this.
All right,
So
so
back to when you made fun of her for not taking care of her dagger.
Yes,
there you go. Yeah.
exactly.
The rusty dagger. Yes.
Long time ago.
Yeah. long
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So,
You took it from me. You sharpened it, and then you weren't sure you wanted to give it back to me.
Well, yeah, because I actually put care and love into it and didn't neglect it.
I kept it sharp ever since.
by not using it at all.
Exactly.
so Daruk, then you're up.
I will cast Shatter off this side to hit 2 of the tentacles.
Okay.
So Constitution saving throw, 18 DC.
Okay.
And if they're made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal, they have disadvantage.
Okay. They're not made of any
Nah.
material like that, but 2 of them save.
So 12 thunder damage halved, so 6 thunder damage total.
Okay. And then one of them. Wait. So you hit 3, right?
2. It's only a 10-foot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
radius,
So then they both save. So it's 6 damage each. Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. So they both get rocked a little bit, but you see them both still kind of whipping about. All right.
That's it for me.
Okay. Rin, you're up.
Oh, okay.
And I need that.
I would like to use a sorcery point to twin a fire bolt.
Okay.
Enunciation is important.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll hit the left of center and my left of center and center tentacles on the far side of the barge, which I am on.
So,
Good man.
Use them.
Yep.
so there's. I'm assuming those 2 are the ones that you just hit with the shatter.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You're just marking which ones have been.
have been damaged.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, not hit and middle has been hit on that on
Those are
your
the 2 that
side.
you're hitting.
Yes, those are the 2 that I'm
Okay.
aiming
Gotcha.
for.
Okay. Gotcha.
A million.
And this will be the first one that's not hit.
11, 21,
21 does hit.
You in 21.
and then
This one.
13 points of fire damage.
Okay. And this would be the undamaged tentacle you hit first.
Yes.
As that happens, you see the firebolt pierce right through the center of it as you recoil back into the water.
Cool. Oh, and the second one. So I twinned it.
Right, but don't you have to roll to attack the second one, don't you?
Oh, do you?
Yeah. You.
Oh, I thought it just took the attack. I'll roll to attack.
I thought, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Just you hit another target, you roll again, I thought.
When does the firebolts?
When new spells, you can spend a sorcerer point equal to the spell's level for 1 for a cantrip to target a second creature in range with the same spell as long as the spell at the level it's being cast is incapable of targeting more than 1 creature. So it just says I target the second creature when I cast the spell, so I shoot off 2 firebolts.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, do you count?
But
roll for
if
the
it is
2
kind of
here?
cool to see if it hits, and then it hits, and then it pinged to the other side.
Yeah, true.
Oh, almost like a chain firebolt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Additional creature.
However you want to roll it.
Um,
I'll re-roll it. It'll be a million. No. Watch me roll a 1.
Right. That's
I was just gonna say now that you said
Yeah,
it.
now that I said it.
let's see. If you're targeting an additional creature, so if you were rolling, I would say yes, because I feel like you're attacking twice effectively, almost. And then also if you were to cast a spell on 2 creatures, like both of them would get a saving throw potentially too. Like if it was like a saving throw kind of spell. So yeah, I would say roll, go ahead and roll again.
I've literally never thought to use this on a spell that's an AoE or something. That's interesting.
What? Twinned?
Well, yeah,
You can't.
it doesn't. It only works on something that can target 1.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Double
fireballs.
No double fireball. Bad day.
Unless
All
you
right.
action surge.
Even more. 22. Less fun, but more.
Could that really work?
What?
You can action. You can
So,
cast 2 spells
Again,
as
I'm
an
going to
action,
complain about
but
not being able to
as a
cast.
bonus action. I agree with you that it's stupid, but you also only get 1 action surge per
It's
long rest.
15.
15 points damage?
15 points of fire.
Okay, yeah. The other tentacle also vanishes into the water. As it too is struck, piercing it through with a fire bolt. Yeah, people are generally saying it seems like you roll twice, so. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good. I don't use twins often, so.
So, start of this creature's turn, what's up?
Did it se- to the people who are observing, did it seem like it really dislike that fire?
It looked like, yeah, the fire was effective.
Okay.
Yeah. So, 3 more tentacles burst out of the water. Start the turn.
Are they fresh?
They are fresh.
Yeah, in the same spot.
Well, I'd imagine
Yep.
probably at least.
Everybody dies.
Oh my god.
All right, well,
Both
game over.
balls, everybody.
I'd imagine they're at least a little fishy.
At that point, we're gonna make a few tentacle attacks. So we are going to. Yeah.
Oh, what was Izzy doing on the boat, by the way? Sorry.
Oh, working on a project. but
Okay.
I put it away in my backpack.
Okay.
If we're close to our destination, then I'm almost done.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it hadn't been discussed yet, but we'll get back to that then. So as the tentacles come piercing out of the water, we have, let's see, 6 to make. So let's do. I'll roll 3d5 to see who's gonna get attacked. Not necessarily hit. Okay, so Daruk, Ren, and Izzy.
Okay.
What do we want?
Daruk, Ren, Izzy. Okay. Daruk, what's your armor class?
21.
Okay, misses on you. Ren, what's yours?
17.
Okay, that one's gonna hit.
Shield.
You can still hit.
Okay. Well, then no shield.
Okay. Well, no, you shield.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you hear what it is and then you can decide. Okay. Well, then I said shield.
So you boom, and you see it just pierce through. You're like, ah,
Biscuit.
as it wraps around you. And Izzy, that's a natural 20. So that one's gonna hit. Like, what the fuck, man?
Just bite the.
Do
bite
I
the
silvery barbs? No.
You can.
Do you
Is
have-
it trying? Well, okay, that's too much information.
Going for you. What do you do?
Yeah, but is it trying to drag me into the water? Or is it just
Going
trying
for
to
you. What do
slap
you
me?
do?
I feel like if it gets its claws on you.
I just let it eat.
It gets its feelers.
I mean, the rest of it's in the water, so
Yeah,
there's a good chance that it's gonna take you into the water.
Got a mouth that wants to eat.
Yeah.
So,
Vixens to drown you.
Ren, 14 points of damage as the tentacle wraps around you.
Son of a biscuit.
Izzy, that would be, let's see, 14. So 21 points of damage.
21.
This number.
Cursed.
And you are both grappled and restrained as long as you're grappled.
Grappled and restrained.
Uh-huh.
That means no movement, no action.
No, you still have action. It's just attacks are at disadvantage and attacks against you have advantage.
What if it's touch?
If it's an attack roll,
Yeah.
disadvantage. Touch is just range.
But what about cure wounds?
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
You can heal the monster. That's fine.
And I can use real. I should use real. I'm gonna use real. Yeah. It's about to get real for Ren and Izzy. As the tentacles wrap around both of you, crushing you a bit when they do, you then get pulled into the water. Now, you are at the surface of it, but you are at the surface of the water.
Like
Touching it or
Oh yeah.
Does that
like
Swimming?
we're submerged to the waist, like it's our ankles, it's where how
Yeah, yeah.
far-
So you're like waist high in the
Okay.
water.
Can we touch the bottom?
you might
No.
be able to.
As you get pulled in, need both of you make Constitution saving throws too.
Which ones would you say hold them?
Let's see. I would say if the tentacles are closest to their minis, we'll go with those. Oh, and I had another thing that
Oh,
actually.
you
got
gonna
applied
put
to
me
you,
on
too.
the other side? Okay,
That was the one closest to you,
bro.
because you were slightly towards that spot.
You're right.
So, I forgot disadvantage on that on saving throw. But
Actually.
as you are currently poisoned,
Oh, I want the same thing.
in effect.
That's actually better. So
Would they have to
the
roll a
first
saving?
roll.
Okay.
Would they have to roll against the poison
Oh no.
initially? Oh, it just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Gross.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. The cold waters, while frigid, that's as bad as it gets for you
I don't like it.
for now.
I don't like
Is he?
2 18s.
Okay, cool. Same effect.
Okay.
But that said, once you are pulled into the water, we'll say you're just beneath the surface. You're kind of bobbing right there. When you get into the water, you can see it is completely murky. Whatever, let me backtrack this. When you're at the Dimwallow Marsh's edge, at the shore and everything, you could see through the water. It wasn't necessarily like crystal clear by any means, but you could see through it.
Like the lake water where it's like brownish.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you get further out, you might not be able to see the bottom so easily, but you can see through it. This water, though, is completely murky. You cannot see through anything.
Like a law.
Yeah, something has affected the water, to say the least. All right.
I think there's something in the water.
That is it for the
gonna
whatever this creature's turn is. Vidir, you're up.
So it went the tentacles had a turn, or that was just like a lair action.
Tentacles, whatever the creature is that has the tentacles had its action.
And then the deer.
10 tickle.
10 tickle.
And it's just tickles. Oh, that's
Yeah,
fine.
it's just tickles. Yeah,
It's just tickles.
it just happens to be really strong, and the tickles are just a bit much.
Intense tickles.
Like kind of where you're like, stop tickling me, and it starts getting violent.
Yeah. But no zeros. Yeah.
What you got, Vidir?
Glad you can.
Head break in 30 seconds, quick.
No, not how would you like it?
I'll go to, well, go over there. So I'll go to Rin's side of the boat. And I'll attack the tentacle with the hammer.
Okay. Eldritch Blast, I assume.
How far away is it from the boat?
So the tentacles were 10 feet far, 10 feet from the edge of the boat.
So I'll go to the edge of the boat.
Okay.
Because I have 10 feet.
Oh yeah, you do.
Do it.
Could I make a dexterity saving throw as you approach the edge of the boat?
I'm 6 feet from the edge.
Fuck you. 24.
Okay, fair enough. So as you,
I thought that was the other one.
I thought so too.
Fuck you. I don't want to play no more.
Yeah. So as you approach the edge of the boat, you feel like where the edge gives out, and it happens very quickly. But that little reminder of stay away from the edge of the boat comes in mind, and you're like, oh shit, nope, that is the edge of it, and you pull back quickly before you were about to just go in.
I take a swing and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
So it's 13 plus a lot. So it's like,
Oh yeah, sure, no, yeah.
okay. So
Right.
so 11 slashing and then 12 force.
Okay.
We are an ant break.
That is enough to break through it. Yeah, we're in a break. So as you hit it though, that is able to break the grasp of the tentacle. As part of it slashed, it recoils and vanishes into the water. And Ren, you are released.
And then I will. I'll move to the other tentacle that's close.
I'll move to this one.
Okay.
And then
Move. Good.
No, Izzy's in the water.
oh yeah, it is, but you're closest to her. 23.
That'll hit.
So she dying of hypothermia?
Not
No.
Not yet. Okay.
So that is 14 slashing and 11 forced.
Okay. Same thing. Tentacle gets hit. And as you can see, like part of it gets like the edge gets lobbed off as you see the rest just you can hear this kind of grumble. I'm sorry, let me back up. You hear this kind of groan, growl, rumble beneath the water as you can feel the barge kind of get rocked again.
A grumble.
There we go. Yes.
So I was standing like next to the giant. I would say because I was standing on that side, so 20 feet and then another 10 feet to get to the second one.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll be all in movement then. I will, as this is all kind of going on at the end of it, I'll ask the big guy, how do you feel about sunlight?
Not in favor of it, but I can deal.
Might need a light.
Okay. Izzy, you are up.
Okay.
So, start of your turn, can I have you make another Constitution saving throw?
At disadvantage.
Yes.
Okay, well, the first one was a nat 20.
Someone was shooting you some eyes.
Sorry.
Second
I
one
need
was a
to
9.
know for my turn.
Last on your turn. No.
Well, good news, you're no longer grappled, which also was applying the poisoned effect. So, although you're still in the water, so we'll get back to that. But
Second one was a 9.
9 total.
Yeah, it advanced.
Nine.
So you take 18 points of necrotic damage.
Christ on a cracker.
We put on
You said 18?
Yes.
Yeah, spread it out.
that body.
And that's it. That's the
My
effect.
turn.
Yes. Well, sorry. So you have your actions and stuff. So yeah, you're still able to do
Wait,
things.
wait,
But yeah, as you're kind of
In toast.
so being in the water, you can feel the coldness of it taking effect. But there is another presence beneath that water that you feel has a particularly almost oppressive, one might even say, entropic nature to it.
Okay. I'm gonna Misty step back onto the boat.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get underneath the giant's robe, and I'm gonna look up and with my passive perception of 20. What do I see?
You're gonna look up inside the giant's robe.
You see a cloth wrapping. He is wearing undergarments.
Okay.
That's good.
No, just curious.
Yeah.
Seen one before.
Be a big first one to see.
Full. And then so now that I have Misty Step, I cannot cast a spell.
You can cast cantrip still.
Oh, cantrip.
Yeah.
You can cast a cantrip as like an action can.
Okay. All right. Well, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Just first thing.
So
Yeah.
What? I don't see anything. I'm in the tent.
You could have crystal beamed if you were running under. Like, shoot
okay.
back
Can we
and
do
then-
that?
yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Shoot the one that just got to you.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna run.
Just peek
scurry.
out from the bot. Just
Yeah.
I'll get got. I go get.
17 to hit. Wait. Yeah. 17.
Total?
Yeah.
Misses.
Oh. Okay.
Here was scared of space.
I can only imagine.
Are you scared of the tentacle or are you scared of the tentacle?
The tentacle. The tentacle. That's the correct answer.
You're like, I thought it was cold out here. Everything.
So,
is
end of your
not
turn then?
reacting as expected.
Yeah. I'm just gonna huddle down and try to warm myself.
For sure. All right.
Not that I'm gonna spend the action, but we'll say I cantrip elements of
Oh, yeah, just a little
flame, like a Zuko.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Firebenders for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So, we're gonna pause the game there because I don't want to go too late tonight. I've got work that I still have to prep for. Didn't get the time to get to it today, but this combat might go a little bit longer too. So, to kind of give the teaser for the next episode, as the cloud barge rocks one more time, you feel it get displaced as the tentacles rise up out of the water, and you see placeholder creature rise up next to the barge.
Yeah, I killed one of those.
Jessica!
That side. So
sticky?
it still is. It's insane. So I put.
I didn't see the clear head.
It's okay. It's all
So,
good. Everything's fine.
I know. I mean, it's fine too. I put clear coat on it though to like keep everything like nice and good on it, and it's still sticky. I don't know why it is. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, this will actually keep it. All the.
Did you
good
did
stuff.
you need to cure the clear coats?
I guess. I don't know. I thought I would just spray it on, and that's all I had to do.
Sometimes they require curing.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Just
Can
stick
you
it in the
just,
sun
like,
for
spray
like
on,
15
like,
minutes.
Oh, yeah, give that a shot. I think I might have a heat gun somewhere in here too, so I'll try that.
Oh,
UV
maybe
light.
we
You
try
have
that.
a girlfriend. She has a hairdryer.
That's true. Yeah, because
You got this.
I don't.
I was bad.
Aren't y'all's heads cold?
What is the hair dry?
Yeah.
If it requires like heat to cure it, it usually requires a little more than
Yeah,
a
yeah.
hair dryer does.
Okay.
You don't
Gotcha.
know my hair tools.
I was gonna say,
don't
yeah,
get
as fuck.
Well, I'm pretty sure I got heat guns somewhere around here. So, in any case, back to the thing. So, as this large creature kind of crests the surface, you see a large toothy maw, some strange otherworldly body, kind of partially cresting the water. This looks not unlike a cephalopodic kraken of sorts, but something about it has this, as I mentioned before, oppressive entropic nature to it, that when it rises out of the water, you feel possibly what some of the creatures you may be dealing with later on have. Maybe not to the same extent, just a little taste. Yeah. But it looks like what creatures of lore and legend have been described as somewhat like a kraken. But a little different. And we'll get back to that next time. And actually, one final thing. As Byungi looks towards it, you hear him just kind of water beast. As he just calls it the water beast.
Anticlimactic.
It is.
Beast of the water.
Just be like, man.
How about
Yugi, remind me to never let you pick a name for something. Wow.
I call it the malignant water beast, if that helps.
It does. And it's definitely, we'll workshop it. We'll workshop it.
Thanks, Aid.
Because, like, I mean, realistically, you're fighting for naming rights against Super Sloop Duke,
Super
Slipper,
Slipper Sloop Duke.
Super
And
Sloop Duke.
this just doesn't measure up.
It's cold.
Yeah.
He takes it to heart.
I see,
All right.
I see something
Icy wiener.
like, yeah.
Just scrawled on the side of the boat.
The SS Icy wiener.
All right, so we'll pick up with the rest of this there. And this creature is going on initiative count 20, but it has surfaced now. So, may have some legendary stuff too. All right, so we'll pick up next week with this creature and the rest of the Dimwallow Marsh, and then potentially get into some stuff around the Tower of Repose. But we'll find out what next week holds. So, thank you all for tuning in, and we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Have a good night. See you.